Made man here. Y'all know how I get down. We talking boxing. Deontay Wilder gains the stoppage over Luis Ortiz in the 10th round. And let me say, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just kind of calming down. And I had to calm down because I was just so turned a minute ago that I said I cannot do a post-fight video in the shape that I was in. Man, that fight was just everything that you must, I repeat, must love about the heavyweight division. Deontay Wilder digging deep to gain the victory, man, when I'm sure so many of y'all counted him out. I know at points in this fight I was doubting. But he dug deep, and stops Luis Ortiz. And man, I got nothing but respect right now for both of these warriors. What y'all saying in there tonight with two determined fathers, two determined warriors, two determined fighters. That's just, when they look back on this fight, man, 10, 15, 20, 30 years from now, they're just going to say that was the moment in time that it did something to me. Because that was one heck of a fight, man. Both men had to learn a lot, not only about each other, but about themselves. That's how big this fight was, man. Luis Ortiz early on, playing to his strength of a counterpuncher, waiting for Wilder to throw something out there and pow so he can catch Wilder early on, constantly putting himself in position, remembering the fundamentals, even when he was hurt in this fight. Deontay Wilder, man, had me doubting those first 4 rounds. I gave Luis Ortiz every round in those first 4. And I was like, what is Wilder going to do? He cannot walk through the front door. He clearly is having troubles with the southpaw style. What is Wilder going to do? He's not throwing his right hand with conviction early on in the fight. And then out of nowhere, bam, he knocks Luis Ortiz down with that big equalizing right hand out of nowhere and just changes the trajectory of the fight. Now the scorecards are much closer. Now the pressure is on. What's going to go? Man, man, oh my God, what a fight. What a fight. Luis Ortiz gets back to the fundamentals, gets back on his game plan, looking to counterpunch, pressing the action. Deontay Wilder constantly backing up, constantly measuring Luis Ortiz, trying to get in a perfect position to let that right hand go. And Luis Ortiz boxes his way back into the fight. I mean, boxing, using solid boxing ability. Hit Wilder at points with 3-piece combinations for a heavyweight, ladies and gentlemen. That is hella good for a man the size of Luis Ortiz. I seen one combination hit Wilder. It was like boom, boom, boom. 3 quick shots. But then Deontay Wilder goes through a 7th round in which I thought was going to wipe Wilder out. I thought he was done, man. I thought he was done. I say it's no way he gonna make, when he made it to the end of that fight, man, maybe 10 more seconds in that 7th round, and maybe Wilder couldn't take no more. But Wilder held his own, man. He stayed on his feet. He thought of his daughter. He thought of his family. He thought of his world title. He thought of everything that he could lose, the Joshua fight, everything at that moment. And he stayed on his feet. Man, what does that tell y'all, man? Like, who is going to question Deontay Wilder's chin from here on out? After that 7th round, how can you question Deontay Wilder's chin? You have no more questions. He survived a hell of an assault by Luis Ortiz. But the thing is, Luis Ortiz could not survive Deontay Wilder's assaults, even at a lighter weight. My goodness. Man, Deontay Wilder bounces back in the 8th round. Though I thought he was still hurt, maybe primarily through the 8th, and even early on in the 9th, I thought he just was starting to shake it off. And he still stayed in there with Luis Ortiz. He didn't run. He stayed in the pocket at points. He was catching shots on his gloves. He still was getting hit with big shots, still staying on his feet. Even in the 8th round, he was getting hit with big shots. I thought it was over. Wilder still stayed on his feet, throwing that big right hand whenever he can get the leverage on it. And then he started getting more and more braver. And then you start seeing Luis Ortiz start to fatigue a little bit. After that 9th round, It was just up for grabs for me. Up for grabs. I was just like, yo, I had Luis Ortiz up on the cards at that point by like 2 rounds. But man, I just thought at any point, at the way both men looked in the shape that they were in, that fight could have just went to either one big shot and it was over. I knew it. And it was Wilder who comes out. Big shot, 10th round. Hurts Luis Ortiz. Puts him down one time. Luis Ortiz showing heart, showing determination at that moment, thinking about everything he could lose. And gets back up. And goes through another onslaught by Deontay Wilder, and that was it. Deontay Wilder hit him with a flurry of punches that Luis Ortiz could not recover from, and ladies and gentlemen, that was the end of the fight. At that point, I had Luis Ortiz outboxing Wilder, still up, even though Wilder was rallying, still up on Wilder on the cards, but Wilder pulled out the victory. It looked like the judges, man, they were going to get a fight to Wilder anyway. I don't agree with their cards, and they were possibly marching towards controversy. But man, right now ain't the moment to think about that. All I just want to say is hats off to both fighters. Congratulations to Deontay Wilder. Man, even Luis, I want to say congratulations to Luis Ortiz just for finding out a lot about himself. He has no reason to hold his head down at all. I still want to see Luis Ortiz mix it up with the elite heavyweights. I still want to see Luis Ortiz in the mix. But Wilder will go on to bigger and better things. And we all know what that is, ladies and gentlemen. And that is none other than Anthony Joshua. Man, Wilder should go home tonight, pray, celebrate, relax, and just reflect, man. Because this, if I was Wilder, I don't even think I could go to sleep tonight after that fight, man. Just never know when that right hand is going to change the course of a fight. You just never know. That right hand can put down anybody in the heavyweight division. Anybody. Wilder, the myth of Wilder, can he take a big punch? It should be gone. There was no ifs, ands, or buts the punches he took tonight. Luis Ortiz just says, hey, man, I took a big right hand. Luis Ortiz, man, I just don't know. I mean, tomorrow I'll do a much more level-headed video, but this is my immediate reaction, and I just don't know what to say about this. Wilder deserves respect. Do not disrespect this man in any way. Y'all can be overly critical. Y'all overly critical of this performance. Then I don't know what to say to y'all as boxing fans. You want to say, he this, he that. You want to criticize the performance. Wait another day. Wait another night. Don't do it tonight. But tonight, Deontay Wilder, the American heavyweight champion, stands on top of the boxing world as the #1 heavyweight in the world. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I said it. Expect my vids on that. What a performance. AJ, he is coming. Hearn, in your protection program. What a fight. To the next video, Main Man, Made Man. Don't forget to subscribe to Twitter. Made Man 511, Facebook, Main Man, Boxing Forum, Google Plus, Main Man, Made Man. Will AJ be able to hold up to that right hand, man? Will AJ be able to hold up to that right hand? Who can hold up to that right hand? Oh, my gosh. What a fight. I'll see y'all tomorrow, man. To the next video. Peace out.